Hello everyone, I am Ranjit J, Assistant Professor in Department of Information Science Engineering, SJB Institute of Technology. In this semester, I'll be handling analog and digital electronics for you all. In this subject, we'll be having totally 5 models. Very first model, we will start with learning about JFETs, MOSFETs and operational amplifiers. Next, we'll be learning about basic gates and different kind of wave shaping circuits. And next, at last, we'll be learning about flip-flops in this subject. If you want to learn this analog and digital electronics, one should have a strong basics on basic electronics as well as logic gates. So here, if you want to learn this subject, you will be having a lot of advantages. In the future, if you are dreaming about to become an embedded system engineer as well as a hardware engineer, this subject really teaches a strong basics about what are the different components you will use for the construction of computer. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, today we are going to show the demonstration of a second experiment. So in second experiment here, the given problem statement is using an 741 operational amplifier. Students have to design 1 kHz relaxation oscillator with a 50% duty cycle, and we also have to simulate by using ORCAD PSpice experiment. First, let us know about what are the components we have to use for this conduction of this second experiment. So components are, we want to use a 10 kilo ohm resistor, we want to use a 4.8 kilo ohm resistor, we want to use 0.1 microfarad capacitor, and we want to use the springboard. And next we want to use operational amplifier to see the input as well as output waveform, and also we want to use an DC power supply equipment, and also this is a decade resistance box which is also known as variable resistance. So here we are applying 11.7 kilo ohm resistance by using this decade resistance box. And let us start with conduction of this experiment. So before starting this conduction of experiment, let us see how the circuit diagram looks for this relaxation oscillator. So here the capacitor 0.1 microfarad is directly grounded, and this is an operational amplifier. We know about operational amplifier. So here pin number 2 and 3 of this op amp will act as an input, and pin number 6 we will drive an output, and pin number 4 is connected for negative supply minus 12 volts, and pin number 7 is connected for plus 12 volts. And R1 resistance it will be a variable resistance 11.7 kilo ohm, as well as R2 will be 10 kilo ohm resistance. R2 will be grounded directly, and this is an waveform what we expect. So here we can have a square waveform here, but this is an output waveform, and this is an VC, that is called as capacitor waveform. In capacitor waveform we can see and the rising as well as falling. So here in T-on condition, whenever we get an high waveform, always capacitor charges. Whenever our output waveform falls for this 0 level, the capacitor completely discharges. So operational amplifier is a very simple circuit, so it will generate always a square waveform for us. So that's the reason why we call this op amp as free running oscillator or astable multivibrator or relaxation oscillator. And now let us start with conduction of this relaxation oscillator experiment. So you can see a springboard here, and this relaxation oscillator you can observe this is an operational amplifier IC. So here notch will be there. From the notch, pin number 1, 2, 3, 4, this is 5, 6, 7, 8. So we want to lock after insertion of this IC. Pin number 4 is connected for minus 12 volts, and from plus 12 volts we are connecting for pin number 7. So in this springboard, after insertion of for this slot, this is pin number 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 5, 6, 7 as plus this is 8. So here 7 is connected for plus 12 volts and 4 is connected for minus 12 volts. And next we are going to connect here and resistance 4.8 kilo ohm. And one more resistor is there, which is 10 kilo ohm. After connection for any of the springs in the springboard, next we will connect an 0.1 microfarad capacitor. So now let us do an wire connection . So pin number 2, we are connecting in between resistor as plus capacitor. A resistor is 0.8 kilo ohm, capacitor is 0.1 microfarad. So pin number 2 from this operation amplifier, we have connected for in between 0.1 microfarad as plus 4.8 kilo ohm. And next we will connect an decayed resistance box, that is variable decayed resistance box, 11.7 kilo ohm we used to connect here, and this is a 10 kilo ohm resistor as plus 11.7 kilo ohm, both we have connected for one point, and via this point we can connect it for pin number. So other side of this resistance 10 kilo ohm, we will do an ground connection. And capacitor other side is connected for ground. And decayed resistance box, one side will be connected for pin number 6 of operational amplifier. And other side of this 4.7 resistance we will connect for pin number 6. And pin number 3 we will connect for decayed resistance box 11.7 kilo ohm. So you can observe in this circuit diagram pin number 3 as plus decayed resistance box R1 resistor as plus R2 are meeting at one point. We have connected this for this junction the pin number 3. and also connect this DC power supply, this 0 for this ground. So in decade resistance box, initially everything should be in nil, and if you want to apply 11.7 kilo ohm, first we want to apply an 10k one time and 1k one time, and here you can observe an 100 ohms. So this you want to apply an 700 ohms here. So that's how we will apply 11.7 kilo ohm. So from CRO we have an 2 channel here. Channel 1 let us use for observing output waveform, and channel 2 you can use it for observing this capacitor waveform. So you can observe here channel 1 I have connected for pin number 6 to observe an output voltage waveform, and via this channel 2 I have connected for this capacitor in between capacitor as well as 4.8 kilo ohm, that is across pin number 2. So we can observe an capacitor waveform here, and from both the channels from this probe you can see an one side will be in red color. Always we will use this for observing waveform, and the black one what you observe here, it is called as negative. Always it should be ungrounded. So now you can observe an from channel 1, mode should be in channel 1, you can observe in here the capacitor waveform. Sorry, this is an output voltage waveform, a square one. If you change it for channel 2, you can observe an the capacitor waveform, and normally this will be like a triangle, and this is capacitor charges and capacitor discharges. So if you want to observe both the waveform parallelly, you can go for this dual mode. Now you can observe both the waveform here. This shows that this square waveform will be an output voltage waveform, and this will be capacitor waveform. And here you can observe whenever it is in on condition, the waveform will be high capacitor charges, and whenever it go for off condition, the capacitor discharges. So this is how we conduct the relaxation oscillator experiment. That's the reason this relaxation oscillator is called as a free running oscillator, since the capacitor charges and discharges cycle continues. And in after the observation of this waveform, you want to find out what is the frequency of oscillation. The frequency of oscillation can be measured by calculating what is the total time period t, that is t on and t off, and this is t on and t off. If this time period will be calculated of single cycle, if we do a reciprocal of it, then easily we can calculate what is the frequency of oscillation. And this is the period of this T on, this is period of this T off. T on and T off totally, it will give us T value. If we just reciprocal of T value, we can find out what is the oscillation of frequency. And the range of oscillation of frequency from this experiment, it will come like a 1 kilo to 1.5 kilo. That will be an ideal frequency of oscillation from this experiment. And the unit for this frequency will be in hertz. And thank you one and all.